So, today is Wednesday. Oh, man. Allergies are a little annoying today. Other than that, though, feeling really good. I kind of lazied in bed this morning, which was nice, because I didn't get home until late last night because I had to stay over at work. So it was nice just to have that little bit of extra time with Julie. Just kind of lazying about in bed. And, just relaxing. I don't know, it's good. Because I pre-prepped my lunches, I don't have to worry about that, which is nice. So I just got up, I had like a quick bowl of Special K, and I'm on my way. Got to get to work. I got a lot of stuff to get done today, because yesterday didn't go as well as planned. Let me shut those up real quick. It went good. Just some extra stuff that needs to be done today, though, that would not normally be done. But, man, I'm feeling good, though. So, when you get recognized for your hard work, it always feels good, right? It always feels amazing when somebody recognizes what you've been doing, because it pays off to a degree. It makes you feel like it's paid off. The problem I see, though, is a lot of us don't follow through with that on our side. We like to receive praise for what we've done. We like to receive, the virtues, the accolades, all the extras that come along with success, but we don't like to disperse those same things. We don't like to give full recognition where we could give full recognition. And what I mean by that is, like, you've got power in whatever position you're in to let somebody know they're doing an amazing job. You have the power to recognize, and you might not be able to reward them, depending on what exactly your dynamic looks like. But praise, just, hey, you're doing an awesome job, I see that, or thanks for bailing me out on etc. Or, I noticed you did X, Y, and Z, and that was phenomenal. Those things go a long way with a person. It makes for better performance. It makes for better morale, obviously. But as aspiring leaders, it's our goal, it's our job, really, to elevate other people around us. I don't know, a couple months back, I made a video talking about how, you're supposed to, as a leader, lift people up, not tear people down. Like, your goal is to give constructive criticism, and not only give constructive criticism, but recognize them for the amazing things that they are doing. I feel like we don't do that as much as we should. We don't recognize these people that are in our lives, in our daily lives, at work, that contribute a lot to our own success, and just all around make things run better. We don't do that enough, I don't feel like. I've worked in several different atmospheres. I've worked in retail, I've worked in industrial, I've worked on a lot of different atmospheres, and I'm going to tell you right now, like, the most complimentive place I've ever worked was in a restaurant. I was a cook for about a year and a half or so, and I can tell you right now, like, from the cook all the way down to the server, to the cashier, everybody relied on the next person to do their job, and in such a way that it was kind of a necessity. If one person failed, it would cause a chain of events that would cause that entire customer's experience to go down the toilet. Like, literally, it just would. The waitress takes, the order in properly, cook makes the order improperly, guest gets served it, it's not the right stuff, they complain, cook has to remake, waiter or waitress has to be embarrassed by it, and then cashier has to make up the ground on trying to accommodate the bill to reflect that bad experience to make things right. It was always a full scope job in the restaurant business. Some jobs I've worked haven't been so cooperative. Like, you don't have that many people playing a part, but still, on a daily interaction with people, just letting them know that you recognize their hard work and what they're doing, it elevates them, gives them more confidence to continue doing the good work that they're doing. And it also elevates you, man. It puts you in a place where now that person can trust your opinion, can trust, they're going to get something good from you if they need to talk to you about anything. And it kind of elevates you in a role of leader in that person's eyes. I mean, I can tell you right now, like my peers, I love hearing them tell me I'm doing a great job. And I look for their acceptance in my work, because they're ultimately the ones that have to put up with my failures and my successes. It's not so much that I look to them as leaders, but I look to them as people who, can give me the feedback I need to make myself better. And I feel like a lot of us don't do that. We stay kind of in our own shells, we stay in our own little boxes, and we do our own little things because we're so caught up in our own little world. And we all need to break out of that little shell, You don't have to be a boss at your job to compliment somebody. You don't have to be a manager. You don't have to be an executive. You don't have to... You could be somebody sitting in a cubicle and tell the guy beside you that he did a nice job on the phone call. You could be somebody in a retail store that, just tells the operator, hey, thanks for dealing with all these calls that have been coming in today. Or you could be in, the industrial field and be like, hey, thanks for, handling that press today. I know that press isn't easy. And there's a lot of different angles you can approach this at, and you don't have to be in a leadership role to do so. You could be average Joe and still give somebody a compliment. It's just good. It's just good practice. And those kind of things, those are leadership qualities that, businesses look for. I look for them. I've been in management now for a while, and I look for them. I look for them a lot. I look for the people that I work with that step up. I look for the people that give more than average, and I definitely look for people that give feedback and give, constructive feedback, because nobody wants a negative Nancy. Don't go up to somebody and tell them that they suck. Go up to them and be like, hey, I overheard, or I saw, or whatever. If you would do this differently, you might have a better reaction out of it, or whatever. That's constructive. Going up to somebody and telling them, hey, you're doing a horrible job. A lot of managers do that. It drives me nuts, because it's not leadership. You suck. You suck at your job because you're not doing your job. Management, constructive management, and that's the only good kind, is the person that goes up and says, hey, you aren't executing this and this properly, but you are doing this and this well. If you did this a little bit differently, you would get this better result. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's a little bit of a rant. I know. I apologize. We'll see what else happens today. I don't know. I'll try to record some stuff. I got a workout tonight. Maybe. I have kindergarten orientation this evening I have to attend after work. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll see what the day brings. So, yesterday I failed in the vlogging world. I didn't get my video posted yesterday. This week has just been really intense. Getting a lot of things prepped and ready to go for kids for school. I had to go to an orientation last night. I have another orientation meeting thing on Monday. Just a slew of stuff to get all the kids ready to go into school. So I'm sorry that I didn't get my video posted yesterday. I'm going to upload it today, so today's Friday. As soon as I get this done and get the editing wrapped up, which I'm not going to do any magical edits to this video just because I'm not going to have the time. But man, life gets busy. And that's the way things are. Like, you gotta remember that life gets busy, and that when life gets busy, you're not going to be 100% in everything. You're just not. You're going to find yourself slipping with your family. You're going to find yourself slipping with your kids. You're going to find yourself slipping with your spouse. It's going to happen. And the reason why is because you can't be 100% everywhere always. Hold on. Roll those up so you can hear me better. You can't be 100% in everything always. We want to be. We all want to be. We all strive to be. I mean, I know I do. Like, it's a goal for me to be 100% at work, 100% family, 100%, in my training, 100% in everything I do. I try to do 100 at least in everything I do. Problem is, though, man, sometimes one of those things in your life, whether it be family, whether it be work, whether it be your training, your diet, whatever you got going on in your life, one of those things will find a way to get out of control every now and again. And when it does, you have to put it back into control. And when you put it back into control, man, you got to kind of neglect other things and put other things on the wayside just to get that one thing back under control. It's kind of what happened with me this week. Trying to get my family under control right now. Like, I've got school for 4 children this year instead of 2. So, like, that number doubled this year. And I'm not going to lie, man, it's a lot more complicating. It's a lot more stressful than what I anticipated. And so once this week's over with, and they start school next week, and kindergarten and everything progresses, then I'll be back into the full swing of 100% in everything I do, until something else in another part of my life decides to go out of balance that I have to go put into balance. It's kind of the way life works. You can't beat yourself up about it, though. Just know that you're trying your best, and as long as you are legitimately trying your best and giving your 100% to all the things you can, then you're doing all you can do. The worst thing that we do to ourselves is beat ourselves up about things that are just really outside of our control. So, work hard, and get it under control. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.